My name is Vernon, and I live here in the Phoenix area, here in Arizona. I work for a very large e-commerce company, work from home, and I am married and have 5 kids. In my younger years, I had a very rough upbringing. I left my parents' house when I was younger. You very much quickly forget the necessities of taking care of yourself. Got heavy into skateboarding for a while and surfing and stuff in California, and there was an incident once where I fell off a skateboard, knocked out my front teeth, actually 2.5 of the teeth, and those got rebuilt. That was fine. But I had a lot of decay and a lot of kind of problems within my mouth, and I started to invest in myself and went back to college, got my degree, got a really killer job, started working further and moving myself up in the chain. There starts to be a reason why you start doing things, and for me, that's my kids. Honestly, like, I think a lot about me is just always making sure that I'm looking to mentor and develop, those that are kind of coming within my life, and I don't want this to be the blocker and the reason why I don't have the confidence to do that on a daily basis. So as I'm building up my teams and I'm setting people up to be successful in their own professional careers, like, it's something I take pride in and something that I'm just making sure that I'm being very cognizant of, that I can't lose that confidence. The initial search online pointed me to going to this dentist. He's got great reviews. It's all over the internet. That's obviously a telltale sign in today's world, where you're always looking at Yelp to figure out where you're gonna have dinner at, right? So that's where we started at. I went in there and met with his staff. And what was great about getting in to meet the staff and meeting Dr. Sean was the fact that they have really good response mechanisms. And I'm a huge on customer obsession. That kind of is a mantra that's kind of ingrained with me for my company, but it's also something I look for to make sure that I'm getting the best service. And he came in, took one look, yeah, this is what we can do, and he left the room and he said, hey, we're just going to get you a quote so you can think about it. It's not a big deal, but this is what I recommend for you. And it was very no frills. And that's whenever I figured out that Dr. Sean is who he is, not so much as far as he's not there to be your dentist. He's there to be more of like a kind of like a life coach. I constantly was remembering how I felt, not so much about the procedure, because all these other places are going to be doing the exact same thing, but how I felt. And that's what kind of led me to go back, schedule procedure, and obviously I'm on the other side now, so it's been great. The aftercare has been great. I can text Dr. Sean right now if we needed to. He's a remarkable individual, and obviously all the people that I've met within his practice are almost on the same page. So it's been the same. I feel much more confident. My anxiety has definitely reduced. But I'm also to speak much more comfortably and represent on behalf of the people that work for me too. I'm not afraid. Like, I'm really not afraid. I'll show off my smile anywhere I go, and my wife is quick to call it out. So it's great. If we're not investing into ourselves, that's the one thing that, like, it's all about yourself. Like, you got to make sure that you're growing yourself for long term. And if you're not in your best example, you're never going to be your fully entitled self to like be the mentors for the people that are around you. So like, if you have things that are slowing you down, you're going to slow them down too. So invest in yourself, get back out there and pick yourself back up and go kick some ass, really. So.